Hello again. Okay, this clip we're going to be covering the Croisse fencing application, or if you like the juts out in Wing Chun. We'll explain the differences and just basically what it is anyway. It's a hooking hand. Okay. Now we would normally be juxtaposed against the guy in the orthodox left lead. Again, Jeet Kune Do goes for a power side forwards situation, and as most people are right-handed, then the right hand is normally that situation forward, like a fencer. But of course, if you're left-handed, you would be left leading. But most people left lead anyway, especially in the West, okay, in Europe and America, because they have the philosophy that the lead hand is for tapping away and stinging and scoring points, and the rear hand is for the big bomb. Okay, so having said that, we would be in this situation most of the time when we would go for the Croisse jutting action and firing back. Now, in Wing Chun, when you see this motion, okay, here, okay, that is your jut sao happening, okay, alright, and we may see this, well, we've got gloves on now to demonstrate the Croisse, so you can see it's completely different to the jut sao in a way, because we'd have these off and we won't be doing it. But you see when we're doing this, if Danny's trying to palm me, this motion here is the jut sao in the single sticky hands drill. Okay, so you just stick and pull down. Now the way Jeet Kune Do does it, and the fencing application, the hand is hooked, not like this, and it's not relying on here. You actually get it in your fingers. Okay, so it's more of a manual type action. Okay, now when the jab comes out, say for instance to a boxer, he may try to slip, okay, or slip to the outside and counter, and that is also very useful. If we have the range, the jab will come out, we would kick, okay, as our return fire. But if we're close to each other, on the rim of the fighting measure here, where the punches can happen at the face, okay, you'll sometimes see that in systems like Wing Chun, the wing block or the bong sao arm is put up against this punch coming in. Then they tell you that a boxer throwing, or a karateka or whatever, throwing his hand like that, that you can do this, then grab and then hit them, okay, or at least get a back fist off. So if Danny jabs, you're told you can do that, okay. So he jabs again, you're told you can do that. Again, it's possible, okay, to do that, but it's difficult, okay, especially when you think that the jab, if Danny just jabs fast and just puts out a fast snapping jab, yeah, and I've got to try it as he does that, there's nothing there, I mean, how good, I don't know, I'm not good enough then, but I can't catch that and hit after if that's really thrown out crisp, okay. Now, having said that, to do the Croisse properly, or the hooking jut as he comes out with it, that is also extremely difficult to do, okay, but you're not intending to do a passive move as such by putting this out and then that before you hit. This is one passive move, two passive moves, then you hit with this scenario, passive, passive, hit. Okay, the idea of the Croisse is we go passive, yes, but your structure's up and the punch is thrown out. So the idea here is this becomes like a structural trap. I'm going to affect his balance when he comes. You see, I'm going to affect his balance with it and hit straight back with the same arm. Okay, in this piston-like action, very slowly, I hook on, lose his balance, bang, and I fire. Okay, he throws at speed, and out I come. So hopefully, with a bit of practice, you'll be able to drop the hook of this hand onto his punch, whether it be this way, in the horizontal fist, or whether it be in a vertical fist. Okay, and if you catch it right with practice, you'll have the guy open. It's a type of riposte. Indirect riposte, okay, so it comes down and I'm in, okay, again at speed, that's your motion. just enough to draw his hand down, okay, and you're in. It could even be that you draw his hand down with this, but you hit with that hand. It doesn't really matter. But most common is to do this, okay, and then steam in. So that is really what the Croisse or the jut is to us in the JKD. If you can see where the hand is, it's not that, okay, it's that motion, okay, which is quite significantly different, okay. It's a modification and it takes it somewhere else, okay. So we're not doing this, we're doing that, okay. Again, try it, hope you get something from it. Try it once you've got it down sort of like this, if you bother to practice it, spar. You'll be able to do this easier in a sparring session. You'll see on some sparring clips coming up it actually happening live as is, okay, than this sort of thing, trying to do that, okay. Thanks for watching again. Cheers.